In my own mind, I know that the Chinese garden, its progress may be not as fast as one has hoped, but I hope that there will, progress made. And once I think the tea garden, that structure I added, I will change its attraction. I grew up in China during quite a bit of political upheaval, chaotic period. As you know, after the communist government took over, there are literally political movements every few years, from the Great Leap Forward in the 50s to all kinds of political movement, one after another. And the most significant one, which I was in elementary school, is the Cultural Revolution. For all these political movements, the people there were sort of categorized based on their family background, and they literally consider different people belonging to different groups. My father happened to receive 3 years college education under the nationality system. My father was, when he lost a job, he was a playwright, very successful, won national awards. So that when the communists took over, was brought to the margins of the society. I grew up in a very poor, economically, politically suppressed family. Going to school was not fun because other kids laugh at you. They do not allow me to participate in what they call the Red Guards. It's sort of like a girls club in America, but they call it differently. But at any rate, you could not participate in those things because my father was labeled anti-communist. So grow up, it's difficult. As a result, I was quite an introvert boy, and low self-esteem. What I experienced before I came into America led me to be in a position to appreciate what people are struggling, what they're going through, understanding how in my work. So after I graduated from high school, the late chairman Mao and the Communist Party was sending all city kids to the rural areas to be re-educated. So I was sent to the rural areas and thinking I would be a farmer for the rest of my life. Then the Cultural Revolution ended in 1976. Mao died, Gang of Four was overthrown, and Deng Xiaoping became in control. One of his major change was he believed China want to go to modernize. In order to modernize, they have to have reform education. So for the first time, after 10 years, from 66 to 76, there was first time national entrance examination. You can go test go through testing, 3 days, math, English, Chinese, politics, chemistry, and all of that. I guess I was okay. I did okay in high school, so I participated. I did well, so I was admitted to college. That changed my life, that changed my fate, how I was able to become a college student. Indeed, of all my siblings, I am the first one, the only one that actually have a college degree because I was younger. All the others, they passed their time much smarter than I am, but never had a college degree. There was an exchange program. I was able to, through the help of American visitor, introduce me to professor in University of Pittsburgh. I went there on an exchange program, and later on connected with a graduate program at Colorado State University, where I became a graduate student, then went on, completed my doctoral work at Iowa State University. One of the reasons I chose to work in community college has a lot to do my personal experience. The mission of community college, open access, opportunity, present education opportunity for families who have less means, who can receive a college education to improve the family lot, to break the chain of poverty, undereducation, has a lot to do with the background. To what we're going through, social revolt, social justice movement, to come to terms with discrimination or structured racism. I can truly put myself in their shoes because I was discriminated, I was alienated, I was marginalized. Politics, unfortunately, always exists, particularly elected officials, for many, many reasons. I'm not here to criticize anyone, but I'm so concerned about what's going on at this moment. Two great nations have so much to learn from each other, supporting each other culturally, economically. We do not have to, the two nations, the two people, from the day President Nixon walked on the Great Wall to the developments, the positive changes all these years clearly shows it's in both countries' best interest to continue be partners. So people-to-people relationship actually sustain understanding even before there was no diplomatic relationship. And I believe the goodwill, the good faith between people will sustain the two countries for a long time.